battlegrounds, drink some Diet Pepsis, and talk about the Ascension.
I'm not angry. What the?
The longest-running weekly overproduced, under-talented, episodic, sometimes echoing, often infighting wrestling podcast. And welcome to episode number 363 of the Markedoutwrestling podcast. This is Monday Night Rawsome. We got a go home show edition, a poorly booked one at that, but it is what it is. We're going to talk about all things relevant to that go home show and the Royal Rumble. Introducing now is my own personal panel right here in studio.
It's right here. It's his own personal panel.
We're his panel.
Riding my coattails tonight is going to be straight across from me, the Bionic Mark.
Can you call him that anymore? The video's gone, so it's
yeah.
Oh, we're not even doing inside jokes anymore.
Oh, sorry. Go continue.
And then you won't recognize him because he's got Bosley for Christmas from Kiera, but that is our executive producer over there. And as a result, his neck is twisted from all the women he thinks he can get now.
I don't get that, but okay.
You keep staring at him. Turn. We also have a new co-host, actually a returning co-host, if you will. Stone Age Steve Awesome, welcome back. Hey. Awesome. Why don't you turn and face the camera and wave hello. Welcome back.
I don't think it's funny to anyone else. It's funny it is to us.
That is an excellent point, Brian. And with that, let's find out if it's funny to our YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch chat board participants over on YouTube. Perfect 11.
Hey,
where the fuck have you been? Is back. Berto's
perfectly
here.
Fucking up by not being here.
And there was somebody else that Rob was asking where he was.
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, shit.
Teddy is back on the board.
Teddy.
Yay, Teddy.
Berto even changed his icon. Bang Bus is here. Stike is here.
Teddy got lost on a big shroom trip out in, like, the hills of Scotland and shit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
And Justin thought the return of Stone Age Steve Awesome is funny. But Teddy thought you were RJ Black.
I'm back.
Yeah, RJ Black will never be on the show again. It was part of my restructured contract.
Yeah.
It's what kept me around. It was the only thing in my rider.
It was a no compete, man.
Yeah. So what can you do? Yeah. And it happened. Shit happens. Let's just get into it. What?
No,
you
go
were
ahead.
about to say something?
Yeah, I was about to say get into it.
Oh, well, that's what I was about to do.
Say hurry the fuck up.
Extra big ass topics.
Our extra big ass topics tonight. We got 5 of them. Do we believe? Number 1. Number 2, walked out or just left for the night? Number 3, strike 3. Number 4, speed round. Who did it best? And number 5, we're going to do our Rumble predictions. You ready, fellas?
Wait, we got a lot of other shit, too. You're going to say what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
You didn't run down the show at all like we talked.
Sorry, the full rundown of the show. After that, we're going to run into our Smarkies, give the awards. We got a lot of creative segments tonight that are going to be some fun. The Fruity Pebbles, they're gonna check in with that. We got marked out trivia.
We can do that before the Smarkies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have our dark match tonight. It's going to feature a little thing from the vault called the Taco Bell story that Brian has never heard. Make sure you turn into that.
I've never heard this story before. And I've known you for a few years now.
Yeah, so that's the dark match story. Don't forget, also, we're going to do Fruity Pebbles tonight.
Yep, I already teased that one. And the final thing we're going to do is the bottom line to close the show out. And we'll just – now can I –
Yeah, now you can.
Okay, now that I've teased
now
it
that
all.
you actually did your job and introduced what we're doing.
Yeah. Paychecks in the mail still?
1.
Topic number 1, do we believe Finn Balor, will he believe – or do we believe that he could possibly beat Brock? That's the question Paul Heyman wanted to ask tonight. And, of course, then Vince and Braun came out for no reason.
I think the whole story about this segment is got to be Vince. Like, what the fuck was Vince trying to say in this segment? I mean, I think I know what he was trying to say, but he couldn't quite say it. He couldn't articulate his point. He couldn't get there like he used to get there, and he kind of rambled a little bit. It was disturbing to watch him.
Well, the other thing too is his inflection. He didn't like make his points come across. There weren't those moments where he said, "Brian, do this, and then we're gonna do that." He was like, "I'm just here in." Oh, did I fuck up the city name?
And it was weird too that like initially, I thought he was going to kind of play to the crowd and kind of
Sorry, Steve.
just play them up and be almost like a baby face kind of, but he totally turned 180 and was like shitting on the crowd and everything. So I was very confused as to like where he was going with the promo.
Because he had been the kind of face, right?
Right.
He's been, yeah.
Ever since they said that they're going to be, they're going to be more involved with the creative. I thought they were going to be like babyface side.
I thought tonight looked like Vince fucking forgot where he was and was like, I don't know what to do as a face. Fine, shit on the crowd. That's what you can do, Vinny. Shit on the crowd. Just go heel. It didn't feel like it was an accident that he went heel tonight.
I think one of the things that was weird to me, Rob, is we've been talking about will this be his final run to Mania and stuff like that. If this wasn't a work and intentional tonight, then he truly is losing it and does not maybe even get to Mania.
I don't know. I think Vince is smart enough to. I mean, he's about to open a brand new football league. He's got to still be going up there, right?
Sure.
I don't think he's gone.
But maybe not to cut a live promo out there,
no,
like he used to, and just do a live shoot.
I'm saying maybe the part of the brain for him that's more creative has kind of calmed down on the fucking shockwaves recently, and the business mind is still there, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's losing it. So it has to be work. So it means it has to be a phase out of the McMahon character once and for all.
Yeah. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask heel or face here.
Okay.
Whose promo was better? Braun Strowman's that was awful a couple weeks ago, or Vince McMahon's tonight?
Whose was worse?
Whose was worse?
I'm still going to go with Braun's. That was pretty awful.
God, no, Braun's that's historic.
Yeah, that's a new bar for a low.
If they taught like wrestling as a class in high school, that's one of those that you would get a chapter about, or at least a section of a chapter. That one had a moment.
Yeah. Hey, Berto, check the tape. He says Vince has been the only guy on TV. No, he hasn't. Up until this week, Seth was doing stuff with Triple H on TV, and Shane is on every week.
Yeah, I was going to say Shane
SmackDown.
is on SmackDown all the time.
Yeah. Stephanie's the one that's been kind of absent. But Vince has been pulling double duty though. He showing up here tonight, and he has been on SmackDown. It makes me think that, Hunter just took a night off, so Vince came over. They're making sure that they fulfill the promise of having at least one of the four on every night.
I'm not watching until Linda McMahon returns.
Well, she's not one of the four.
Hunter
took her spot.
You got to wait for the Golden Fox to get in the beach.
All right, one of the five. You have to include her.
Do you?
Sure.
Linda?
Well, I guess no. She's doing.
Yeah, she's kind of busy.
I think she's kind of done.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, she's having her pussy grabbed in the White House.
Yeah. If anything, she'll get fucking fired. Like, who knows? Next week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, sometime.
She was horrible from the beginning.
No.
Yeah.
She won't get fired till she's indicted.
I gave Vince's wife a chance.
That'll lead to the WrestleMania 40 match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I didn't really want to talk about this other than the Vince thing, and we've covered it. Anything from the board, Brian?
Let's see. Stike is saying the only way Finn wins is if Vince gives all creative control to Triple H, and we know that's not going to happen.
It will eventually, so why not now?
Well,
before AEW gets a market share.
Because it's not going to happen, because he's still there.
Oh,
right?
But again, this is going to be Triple H or Stephanie or Shane. Well, Shane doesn't own shit anymore. It's going to be Hunter and Steph's battle in the long run. Why not let him take the reins now?
Yeah. Perfect 11 says on the board, Vince playing heel was likely to help get Balor over in his promo.
Yeah, maybe, but he just it was really weird how he went there, how
True.
he got there. Mm-hmm. Like, normally you're supposed to come out and give the crowd a little pander, especially if you've been a face, and then flip it on him and make it that much more like a dagger in the back, right? But he came out, like, confusingly heel. Like, you are a heel. You're what?
Right.
Kind of.
It was weird.
Very much a blur of the lines, so.
What I got from it was maybe, because they were talking about, like, David and Goliath, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Vince was trying to give an alternate fact version of David and Goliath, saying that
he was giving the Trump version.
Right, but then he was like, "Oh, and he disappeared, and now he's back as Finn Balor." What the fuck does that even mean, man?
I'm getting all my Trump shots in because Juan's not here.
Maybe there'll be a slingshot involved. Wasn't there a sling? No, that was a Cyclops.
A what?
Wait,
how did David kill Goliath?
Wasn't there a magic beanstalk in the beans?
No, there was a slingshot.
Traded a goat, or was that a cow?
No, I thought he had one of those boomerangs from Australia, and it's like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really heard the story of David versus Goliath.
2.
2. Brian, I'm going to let you kick this one off.
What's that?
Walked out or left for the night. I thought we were going to have.
I left for the night about 10 minutes in.
I thought we were going to be talking about Revival down in the dirt sheets, but here they are on our TV screen.
And
thought they pulled a Neville.
And
they also had a primetime spot for a match too. Not only that, but also with having Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins get reunited. So having them be involved with all that is a pretty big spot on a Monday night.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah,
especially
but
go home show.
I mean, I thought again they were going to do.
Brian, for the love of God, will you just let me and my brother eat lunch?
I was reading.
Good Lord, man.
I mean, their contract apparently expired April 2020.
I was reading.
2020, yeah.
I was reading an article today, and I don't know the source. I don't know if it's real, but it seemed legit. I'm fucking probably not. Anyway, that WWE is actually really focused and paying attention to their main roster guys that they think are eyeing AEW. So, like a Revival, they're going to start pushing them
exactly
to maybe get them from jumping ship.
Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, all those guys are super tight with, Cody.
Right.
I don't know about the Bucks, but definitely Cody.
And they're pushing Finn to the fucking
exactly
to heaven. So they want Omega. They're still trying to get him. It's just, yeah. The Revival thing is all about Hunter seeing this is coming. Because I don't think Vince would have ever seen it. It blindsided him.
And let's be honest. At the end of the day, no disrespect to the Revival, they're not going to move the needle. If anything, what they can do is be a learning lesson for Hunter and company to make sure that they don't lose somebody like Kevin Owens. I know he's on a 5-year deal that just started.
Yeah.
But, they're an Adam Cole level or something like that. Zack Ryder, since you mentioned it, Rob, coming back, his girlfriend is one of the ones that signed. Isn't she on AEW?
No. Zack Ryder? No, Chelsea Green is in NXT.
Oh, okay. So she came. Oh no, it's Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
Yeah,
I'm fucked in the head.
Right, Britt Baker. She signed over at AEW. AEW, and then you have Marty Scurll's girl. She's in NXT right now.
So that's all the couple.
So
switching.
everyone's kind of crossing over.
Yeah, I got to think though. We were talking about this in a text message thread the other day. Revival is always compared to the Brainbusters, which is very much a great comparison, a really good comparison. But Brainbusters were only worth a shit in the WCW with the Horsemen or on their own as Tully and Arn. The Brainbusters in WWE and WWF, although they had a title run, they never really took off. So Revival, maybe it's history repeating itself, just like this new league, AEW, all the kind of factors play into it. Maybe they'd be better off to go.
Yeah.
Just for their overall career. Nothing against them. But, I mean, if you look at the factors right now, AEW, they all kind of got the same thing, right? Millionaire guy investing, giving creative control.
It feels very WCW-like, yes.
All of it, yeah.
It does.
So it's,
a guy that's got the money but not from a wrestling background.
So the question is, are they going to, if they're going to recreate the project with the same kind of standards, are they going to recognize what killed the other
I think
product?
so. I think Cody and all those guys, I think having them actually so hands-on with everything, I think will just help tremendously.
But, I mean, people were saying with WCW, Hogan and Nash, they have control. Oh.
Yeah, but what made them good was some of the booking decisions and even, unfortunately he had that one falter with Foley, but Bischoff did it. What do you want to avoid with this new guy? Here's what you got to avoid. None of that shit. The greatest thing about Vince Russo was having McMahon as a filter.
Yeah.
The worst thing about Vince Russo is not having somebody with a filter.
I give a lot of credit to WCW's fault of Russo, But Nash and Hall, they and Hogan they have a lot of hand in a lot.
They
of
do,
it.
but Arquette was Russo, and to me that was.
Well,
they were dead before.
There's
Arquette.
a difference between like the creative control
Well,
that the
no
wrestlers have versus who they have as the top executives that make kind of wrestling decisions that maybe shouldn't. I think in their case, I think they're smart with that. They're putting the pieces that are necessary that have a wrestling mind that can kind of steer the ship in the right direction.
You got to have, just like in a government, you got to have civilian lead and military, they have to answer to the civilian branch. So in that analogy is if you have the executives with the the TV minds and everything like you were talking about, and then you have the fucking wrestler.
What are we talking about?
A creative wrestler committee to come up with ideas and then toss them to the executives and let the executives work them in. Then you have a little co-op there, right? It works out better that way. Maybe they do it like that. I don't know.
Sorry, Steve was distracting me.
Steve, shut up, man.
I know he keeps whispering off mic. Anyway, anything else from the board there, Brian, for this one before I move on?
Randy Orton.
Bang Bus was just saying it's Dr. Britt Baker to you guys.
Oh.
That's right. It's Dr. Britt Baker.
And Perfect 11 not only returning to the board, but he wants to say who's returning to Raw tonight. He's like, we had the Revival, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, Apollo Crews, and the Ascension all on TV in featured matches tonight. That's impressive.
Yeah, and I don't know,
man. Blood, man.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I know you kind of shit on it, but I think
No. I shit on the shit. All of that was fine.
Well, the shit was really shitty.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I can translate that.
Yeah. Lucha House Party versus the Sings and Jinder.
You know what it feels like?
That's the type of shit I want to forget.
It feels like watching if you're in high school watching your junior high football team, but your varsity sucks. And you're watching junior high going, oh, we're gonna be good in a couple years. That's a really good team right there. But they're just not playing the big game.
Monkey fucking a football.
Right.
All right, here we go.
3.
Number 3. Speaking of monkey fucking a football, this was strike 3 for me. I'm not feeling it, dog. The moment of bliss that turned into a promo shit fest of all the women contenders. Why did that need to happen? Why couldn't it just been a Lacey?
Lexa, honey.
But if it was just Lacey, you were fine with that, right? She announced her. She then said, "I'm in the Rumble."
Right.
Cue Lacey. Why did they have all that crap with the other women?
Yeah,
especially Alicia.
We really didn't need it. They just wanted to have their rowdy fucking anarchy moment before a Rumble like everybody has. It was very poorly done. It was very slow. But here, you know what?
But it wasn't even the end of the segment. They kept going after that.
But me and you have talked in the past about people, I can't remember who, but, that somebody else could have done it better. Somebody, a shitty character could have been better, whatever, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted Alexa Bliss to be good at this talk show format. I really did. But it is very clear that this is not her thing. So no matter what happened tonight, she just doesn't need to do that again.
I don't think it's her fault, though. I mean,
no, she's just not good at it, man. She's not good at it, dog.
Come on.
No, I got to agree with
It's a little pitchy.
No, I got to agree with Brian because, like, her little by herself promos that they pre-recorded when she was talking about Nia torturing and bullying her were spot on.
Yeah,
if she could get that smugness there, they've had her come out and be like, "Oh, I'm the women's division thing." Like, I think they thought the injury was going to be much longer, and now they're bailing on it.
I think we're hotmatized, really. No, look.
Adam Cole, or not Adam Cole.
She's a good wrestler.
Corey Graves said that tonight.
Well, she's a good wrestler, and she has her really good moments of her character, right? But she has had she's had a lot of moments where they put her out there and she fucking flopped. Now, I mean, she's great. I love her. Don't get me wrong, really. If you're ever listening to it, babe, I'm loving it. But no,
no, the This Is Your Life was a total shit fest.
Wreck.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And this moment of bliss, where
the polling the fans with Bayley and Sasha, whatever that was, right before this moment of bliss,
right? But these. I see what they're trying to do with it, and I appreciate it. I like the little format they got going. The women's fucking
who could do it?
The View talk show. Well, that's the thing. Who could do it?
I mean, that's how you started this. You don't even have a pick?
I know. I mean,
you just rambled on for 10 minutes without having a pick.
I mean, Bayley could have a fun.
No. She was part of what killed.
Oh no, you're right. She's so bad. Yeah, she's so bad. What's wrong with me?
She's fucking up hugs.
What
lately.
about Sasha?
But how many times can you hear somebody say championship?
4.
Number 4. Speed round tonight. Real quick one here. Everybody pay attention because I'm going to get to the list. And I want you.
You're on the list.
I don't want to have to read this twice. You have to pick one of these. Who was the best of the promos tonight that said they were going to win the Rumble? Here's your choice of everybody that said it tonight, just with a promo. Dean, Seth, Drew, I can't read my writing, Baron, Bobby Lashley, Elias, Apollo, Titus, or any of the Raw women.
Who had the best I'm coming in?
Who had the best, like,
in.
talking smack?
Home.
Like, yeah, their promo. To me, I'm going to go first. I thought Drew.
Hit the best one?
I thought Drew's was the best. The Martin Luther King mentions of Dean and Seth were forced. What do you have, Rob? I know Brian has to figure it out watching them all right now.
I'm still thinking about it, too. You watching them again.
Wow, Stike and 11 say Seth. That's crazy.
See, so the best entrant. Really, I thought his started great, and then it just kind of ended like
fizzle.
Yeah, yeah, sure, okay, fucking Seth.
Okay,
yeah.
Justin says Drew with me. He also said moment of bliss of what this Rumble come early. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. There's a typo. Nobody's talking about this. Dean's was too slow to get to the point. They're all saying Seth on the board. What's yours, Brian?
Seth. Definitely Seth.
Oh, clearly.
It's always anytime he talks, and he definitely has something that a lot of the guys don't, and he just has a way that he can connect with the crowd.
Yeah,
I thought that kind of shined in this promo.
You talking about Seth?
Oh yeah,
I just think
big time.
I think he's not that great of a talker.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight, the segue from I'm sorry, Martin Luther King Day, and I'm gonna win the Rumble.
Yeah, as a
that's
face,
a hard sell.
As a face, he's just kind of cheesy, bro.
Yeah.
He's just a kid from a small Midwestern town.
I got heart right here under my nipple.
Oh yeah, the minute he pointed his chest, I'm like, oh well, there's the end of the segment.
I do agree with Berto though. I thought Lacey looked the best for the women, but I also think that every other one of the women looked awful.
Minus Lacey's hat getting knocked in her fucking face.
I didn't see Lacey. I just saw her hat fucking all in her face.
Way to blow your wad on your LOL, Rob.
Oh, my God. No, I got a different one.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Yeah.
5.
Heavens to Betsy, my hat fell off.
Oh, you want to go to the spring social with me, sir?
I already hit 5. Shut up.
Oh, pardon me, sir.
This is the point of the night where we're going to do our predictions for Sunday.
Oh, cool.
And before we do Sunday's predictions, we're going to let Rob run through the Saturday predictions.
Yeah, take over, baby.
Phoenix!
All right. You got to do them on the board if you want to. Let's do your picks for Takeover Phoenix, which, by the way, what a kick-ass fucking logo they got. Did you guys look at it yet? I told you to look at it. I said it's so cool. Look at it.
While Brian is looking
at it.
at
I bet you didn't look at it.
While we
board,
look at it.
You can put your picks up there for each other to read. But if you want me to read them, put like a scenario or something that you think is going to happen. Don't just go, I picked Dean. I picked Seth. I picked Dave.
Right.
I picked Junior.
No, please do that if you want to. We're not going to read it. But
yes. If you write a scenario on there, I'm
yes.
more likely to read it. Like,
we know you guys are in your
Braun
own.
screws Brock. That's how Finn wins.
Right.
Like, that's what we want to hear.
Dude, they're in their own conversations.
Yeah, they sometimes don't even talk wrestling. It's really weird.
They don't even listen to us sometimes.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Yeah, fucking literally. It's cool. All right.
Hey, wait. Real quick while Brian's looking at the logo, let's check in with Steve Awesome.
Steve, how's it going?
He's just silent tonight. He will be here Sunday, though.
I'm trying to think of some of Steve's.
Maybe he'll be able to speak. He's very stoic tonight.
We the pizza.
There you go. There's a logo.
No,
right
it's totally not
Piss in
it.
your face.
That's not it.
God, Steve.
I thought I turned that off.
Piss in your face, Steve.
Who's this? Man, turn this off. I'm gonna shut it down. Come on, we got too much to do, man.
I don't know. I thought maybe it was Steve, like, right on cue.
No, it's not Steve.
No,
Okay.
His cell phone doesn't work.
I don't know. I'm just going to uninstall the shit. I keep saying that. All right. Okay, here. Take over Phoenix. You're still not even at the logo. What are you doing? Why is this so hard? Right there. Right fucking there. Look. The fangs. Oh my God, you guys are horrible. I'm sorry.
By the way, Brian slept through the pre-production meeting. For those of you watching this on YouTube,
false.
I'm sorry,
False.
fucking podcast.
Now we're on Wikipedia. What the fuck is he doing?
I'm sorry,
There it
podcast
is.
listeners. I'm sorry.
Uh,
This is garbage right
yeah.
now.
Well, you know what? You asked for it.
The Tamburellatron 5000 is not worth the money. We need to go back to the shitty.
Yeah, you're still talking to. All right. Takeover Phoenix.
Wow.
Let's start with the pre-show. We got Street Profits. Okay. Street Profits versus Forgotten Sons in the pre-show.
Is this really happening?
I have been told yes. So we'll just leave it at that. Brian, what is your pick?
For who?
Street Profits versus Forgotten Sons.
Street Profits. I think this is going to be their debut match, right? For a takeover. Yeah, I think. I don't know, man. I mean, the Forgotten Sons. They haven't really been on TV for all that long, and I think the Street
Mostly
Profits.
Forgotten.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's a.
What's your pick, Adam?
That was just fantastic.
My pick is the Forgotten Sons. I think this is
Really?
I think this is a test for the Street Profits. A heel needs that win. They have the numbers game. They could easily win by screwing over the Street Profits by playing the 3-on-2 card. By doing that, you allow the Street Profits to get the loss without really hurting them and seeing how they rebound, seeing if that turns into a rivalry.
No.
If they just beat the Forgotten Sons right off the bat,
nothing
comes out of this. There's no chase.
They are still the current Evolve Tag Team Champions.
I know, but I'm just that would give them a reputation of every time they get to the big game, they get knocked back down. Like when they came up on AOP, they were undefeated. Nobody was fucking with them. They showed up, and then they got fucking squashed.
Yeah, but that wasn't at a pay-per-view.
No.
You know, this as the pre-show dark match.
So they lose it all at all levels?
No, they see what they got right there with the big crowd when the cameras are not going to be broadcasting to everybody live.
Yeah.
And then they take that and maybe put it into a program all the way to Takeover New York with them because they can see right there, okay, we've got something. Give them chase.
Yeah.
Let them chase to get back a victory on the Forgotten Sons.
Right.
That's just my thing.
Okay.
What's next?
Matt Riddle versus Cassius. Oh no. I'll start it. I'll just go with I'll go Cassius. He's fucking due, man.
I agree with the same logic.
Yeah.
And Matt Riddle won the first time with a single shot.
Oh, right.
You know, so you got to pay your piper.
You guys are crazy. Matt Riddle, 110%. Cassius Ohno, I mean, he's essentially what Velveteen Dream used to be, and that is almost like the gatekeeper of NXT, right? He's the guy that people kind of go through when they kind of have like their first.
Was Velveteen? Was he?
No, he was never that.
A little bit. Yes, he was.
No.
Yeah, he kind of jobbed out when he first came up.
No, not like that.
EC3 did. He jobbed out.
EC3 wasn't even there. He was only at one takeover.
Not so much in takeover matches. I'm saying like more so TV matches.
No,
they're not even on TV.
When did fucking Velveteen Dream job out to people?
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
No,
you have no examples.
His character came in winning.
No.
He lost to Patrick Clark.
No, but
All right, what about
his character was losing at takeovers though.
Alistair.
He was winning on the
but
house show.
Pretty sure he lost to Alistair.
And that way was
that
was not a jobbing out.
Exactly.
Not a jobbing out. No, I'm not saying it was a squash match, but if we're saying wins losses, I mean the guy.
Oh God, Brian, you're killing my soul.
He's been unsuccessful.
Can we move on?
Takeovers.
Can we please move on?
That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, we were talking about that. Sorry,
Adam wasn't involved, so we can't talk.
No, I'm totally
I don't know
involved.
what you're talking about.
But you guys are both like, he's confused, you're explaining it.
No,
you both
I'm
actually know the topic.
Very clear-headed.
Nobody's giving any
We're
details.
just the panel.
Pronouns, pal. That's all you guys are doing. Move on.
Wow.
Now he's quoting other podcasts.
Are you okay?
No.
Good. Great.
No.
Wow. This is fun. Okay, Brian, I'm sorry. Undisputed Era versus War Raiders. Say it now. Just give me an answer.
War Raiders. I think they're going to win.
I'm just saying, I got 9 matches over on my fucking screen here.
Sorry, go ahead,
2
Adam.
of them have 30
You're wasting
competitors.
time. You're wasting time right now.
I'm Undisputed Era. It's not the War Raiders time.
Okay, Undisputed Era. I agree. Okay, there we go.
Good, Brian. Why don't you turn the volume down on your phone that you're not even paying attention on your own podcast?
North American title match, Ricochet, Johnny Gargano. Brian?
Ooh. Ricochet. Yes. I'm gonna say Ricochet.
Okay, Adam.
I'm gonna go with Gargano. The storyline of DIY heel as the two belts that are singles.
Yeah. Shh. Okay, yeah.
Gotta go with
we
that
got to
one.
get through this. You got a lot to do.
Seriously, Adam.
Yeah, come on, man.
God.
I'm taking Ricochet. Sorry, dude. I mean, no storytelling right now. We can't talk wrestling. Let's just get through the answers. Okay.
Velveteen only has one win at Takeover.
Do you have a? Okay, they're still not doing the job. What the fuck?
No.
I never said he was.
God, I'm not saying he's
That
just
was
fucking
Brian.
laying flat on his back.
Let's not get back into it. Adam's going to yell
God.
at us. Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler, and I'm going to go Belair.
I think it's Belair because I think Shayna is one of the surprise entrants in the Rumble.
I wanted to bring that up, but I didn't want to get yelled at. So he just takes the points now because we're all afraid of getting yelled at by him. You see what you guys hear what it's like in this studio?
Wow.
When Adam,
it's a struggle.
It is. Adam is a dictator. He's a
wow.
You are.
Call the Jew the dictator. That's funny.
Wow.
I agree with everything you said. Just take that tater part off.
Okay.
And Brian wants the tater part.
Adam.
You can keep the dick. Brian wants the tater.
Give me all the taters. Yeah, you can hold the dick. Please, sir, hold the dick. I won't eat that. Just the taters. Thank you.
Shafir and Duke interfere. Shayna wins. That's what the board is saying.
Okay. Shayna and
Did
Belair,
you even let Brian pick?
I'm trying to.
Ryan's one of the hosts, too. You should let
I'm
him
waiting
talk.
for him to fucking ask the question.
I'm
He just
trying.
segued to you.
You won't shut up. Yes, Brian, go.
What's the question?
Shayna and Belair.
Bianca.
Yeah.
I think it is definitely her time.
I agree. Adam.
I already said it, but if you want, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
I still think Bianca wins because Shayna goes up. But the
Oh, you
board
did,
wants
didn't
to point out, specifically Berto, he says Ember was surprise entrant as a champ last year. So Shayna could win and still be in the Rumble.
Yeah, but Sasha did the four horsewomen symbol thing to fucking what's her face last week, Ronda. So all the pieces are in place at Rumble for the horsewomen to have a stare off. They're all there, right? It's a joint pay-per-view thing. Everybody's fucking there. So anyway, all right, next one.
I'm not touching that.
Why are you passing notes,
I'm not touching that. Here, hand it to Rob.
Why are you passing notes? So Ciampa and Alistair.
Ciampa and Alistair. Again, if I'm going to go with Gargano, I have to go with Ciampa because it doesn't make sense that Gargano would win earlier in the night and then Ciampa lose.
What is this, man?
What?
Nothing.
Move on.
Okay.
He's saying that's his real reason for picking Bianca.
What'd you pick?
No, not my reason. Not my reason.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Adam.
Again, I picked Ciampa.
Okay, Ciampa. Thank you. I'm going Ciampa.
Ciampa all the way.
All right.
Yep.
We're done. I'm gonna text this to her.
All right. So I can do the Rumble now?
Yeah, man. Come on.
All right.
Hurry up.
We're going to fly through this. We're going to start with 205 Live. Buddy Murphy, Akira Tozawa, Kalisto, Atami. I don't have any clue. I'm going to throw my dart at Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy for me, too.
All right.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know what? He definitely deserves to be the champion going into WrestleMania, for sure.
So that he can be on the pre-show like Austin Aries and Neville and get no respect.
And then go to AEW. Exactly.
Awesome. Take his girlfriend with him. Next up, I'm going to start with this one because I think it's going to be on the pre-show. Rusev and Shinsuke. Rusev as the champ, U.S. title.
Rusev.
Anything,
Rusev.
Brian?
Rusev.
Ruru. Clean sweep again there.
You said Ruru?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
That was in honor of Kevin. Kevin used to call him Ruru all the time.
Oh, I miss you, Kevin.
Yeah, you stupid opinions made me feel smart.
Yes.
Bar and the besties or whatever the fuck they're calling Miz and Shane are calling themselves.
Oh, it's got to be the besties or whatever they are.
Yeah, I mean,
Maine.
The Bar doesn't need these. I don't even know why we're talking this. Brian, just pick one.
Shiz. We call him Shiz.
Or Maine.
Shiz is better.
I'm going to say the Bar. The Bar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what makes you stupid.
Why? You think they're going to go in as tag team champions? I mean, I know we're still, I guess,
the tag belt is the
away.
True prop belt now. Yes, I do.
but you think that they'll actually put the belts on a team that is just so fucking monster match together.
Again, because they're props and they're meaningless.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Dad, I haven't had the tag title in a while. Can I get it, please?
But you know what? All the problems that they're having with the tag division on Raw, it still applies to SmackDown. So you think those guys are still going to have the same, like, beef? Like, they're still going to think
in the last 2 years, only 3 teams have held that belt.
Well, I know you are right that the bar
and
have
they
had
just
it for a
keep
while.
going.
Exactly.
Bar New Day Usos, Bar New Day Usos, Bar New Day Usos.
So then
why not?
Bar Nudie.
Why not go with the Shiz?
The Shiz?
The Shiz.
Ryan, every time we go about to go on air, you go with the Shiz. Why can't they?
We're still talking about the Shiz?
Shiz.
I'm going with the Shiz.
Shiz.
He picked the Bar, though.
I did.
Shit.
Bar all the way.
All right, here's some. Now, the next bunch of matches are kind of interesting, but this one I don't feel is that interesting. Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. I mean, this has got to be the blow-off of the feud.
Yeah.
But blow off in the direction of who?
No more. No mas. AJ is going to do something else on the road to Mania.
Daniel takes it to Mania.
Yeah. Daniel's hot right now. AJ's not.
Yeah,
time for somebody else to be in line.
Have Daniel have the belt all the way up until Mania and have AJ win the big one there.
Or have the match happen before.
I'm done with the two of them.
Have Daniel lose the belt at Rumble to AJ, and then Daniel wins the fucking Rumble.
Oh, I'm picking Daniel. Who are you guys actually picking? Because both those scenarios sound like shit.
I'm going with AJ.
Okay.
Because my scenario is awesome.
Ward, let me know. Do you like either Brian's scenario, my scenario, or Rob's? You pick now. Brian, who's your winner?
What match?
Who are the choices again?
Oh, my fucking God. You host the Tuesday night show. This is the main event of the Tuesday night show.
Daniel Bryan. I thought we were still on the bar for some reason.
You've been at the bar too long.
Daniel Bryan.
All right, great.
Daniel Bryan.
Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks. Brian.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda.
Right?
It's going to be Ronda because she's not going to lose till Mania, if that.
And Sasha Banks got to get the tag title with Bayley.
Exactly.
Because they're besties.
Yeah, she's going to move on to Elimination Chamber. And so will the two 4 horsewomen ladies that are going to come up to the roster, I believe.
Yeah, moving on.
Finn and Brock. Supposedly Brock's last contract match. This is the intriguing one a little bit. And it was a slingshot, by the way, that David slew Goliath with.
I don't think you
check the tape, Brian.
Yeah. I don't think you can say there's going to be a new era and a new way of things and a new direction unless Finn wins this. If Finn doesn't win it, then everything he said is a lie.
Well, Board said earlier, and I agree with them. They said if Finn wins, that means Hunter's in control now.
Yeah.
And if,
I don't think so.
And if
I don't agree
Brock
with that.
wins, then it's Vince.
I think Vince is still in control, but Hunter might be calling more of the shots independently of him as far as creative goes.
Sure. And maybe, who knows, maybe Finn does go over and wins, and Triple H does have a lot more control on the main roster. But, yeah, I think Vince will – until he's dead, he's still going to be making decisions.
I just think Finn is the one time that when they said we're going to give the people what they want, I think it's Finn. You know, they can't give everybody be happy, but right now the general consensus has always been on all these social media platforms, Finn never got a rematch. He never got another shot at the title. Blah, blah, blah. He's the first champ. This is a way to correct that. This is a way to right the ship and have him go to Mania with it.
I don't know if Finn is the answer, though. You know,
I don't think he is long term, but he is right now.
Yeah, sure.
But where does that leave Brock, though?
Who gives a shit?
Who fucking cares?
Okay, but that's
at
not
home
the right,
getting
that's
BJs and ridden from his 55-year-old wife Sable.
That's not a real answer, though.
Cool.
That is totally a real answer.
No, where does he go if he loses?
He
the
goes
title,
home.
Okay, but
hey, he was
on the road
he was doing non-title matches in the past.
On the road to WrestleMania, you're going to have one of the biggest draws not have the belt.
I don't think he's one of the biggest draws anymore.
That's not true.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why is it not true?
The guy is a massive crossover star between UFC and WWE.
Yeah, but has that faded? I think it has.
No.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be leaving for UFC, and he can't pass a test to actually get cleared to go there.
What is it, 29? He had the match against Hunter, I think it was. Was it 29?
I don't even remember anymore.
The
29?
Yeah, Mania 29.
Oh.
Like they had the stairs in there and shit. It was him and Hunter. I think Hunter won the match. It wasn't high on the card,
Yeah,
you know,
Bang Bus says goes to retirement. Let him retire.
Yeah, let him do his thing. But I mean, even if he does, he can have other feuds with people. Like him and Bobby Lashley could have a grudge feud just by themselves because we don't need to see them all the time. They don't have to.
Yeah,
but
then again, Rob, the Goldberg feud, they had to include the belt.
Well, yeah. So but I'm saying you can have those two have a feud without it being about a belt.
Yeah.
Release the belts.
Brock can challenge Zack Ryder for the Internet Championship. That's what Bangba says. That's his next.
That would be awful.
I think it's great. Let's go on to the next match, the last one before we do the two Rumbles.
Okay.
Asuka and Becky Lynch. I think this is a booking fucking nightmare. You either have Asuka never defend her first title, or you have all the heat from Becky get squashed twice in a row.
I gotta believe. I feel like something's got to happen here, right? Is this going to be clean?
It can't
No, I was
be.
going to say I feel like Asuka's going to do something dirty and probably go over, and then maybe that sets up a rematch between the two.
You don't think there's any Ronda Rousey involvement? That there's any 4 horsewomen involvement?
I was about to say, don't you need to take Charlotte to be a face? Do you need Charlotte to be a face to flip over to help Becky in some manner?
No, they're going to do like brand loyalty or something. Us girls came up together. You know, we got cycled on the same thing long before these girls came around.
Cycled?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Wow.
Do you mean like wrestling loop?
Yeah, I don't think
yes,
you
that's exactly what I mean.
I don't think you understood what I was talking about, but that's good. It's all right.
Who, me?
Him.
Oh.
Yes. On the board says Asuka's going to win, but it's going to be dirty. I don't think that there's any way it can be clean. And save both characters. I don't think it could be clean.
No.
And Justin, on your earlier scenario, Rob, he said it sounds very Russo.
All right, so what's your pick?
Fuck you, bro.
What's your pick?
Fuck you, bro. My pick is Asuka, but dirty. Is that what?
Yeah, that's my pick too.
Yep.
Okay. So let's start with the Women's Rumble. I want you guys to give me your winner, and I want you guys to give me a surprise entrant. There are 7 spots left. Here are the ones that are taken. Ember, Ruby, Natalya, Bayley, Liv, Zelina, Naomi, Sarah Logan, Mandy, Lana,
I'm not
Mickey,
gonna remember all these.
Charlotte, Alicia, Sonya, Billy, Peyton, Nikki, Nia, Tamina, Alexa, Lacey, Dana, and number 30, Mella.
Thank you for all that.
Who's your pick? And who's your surprise entrant, Rob?
Well, you said all them names. Now I'm fucking confused. It's like when you're trying to do a math problem and somebody's going 14, 7, 9.
12, 11.
Jesus. My pick for the women's.
Wait, Brian, did you pick Finn or Brock? I don't even remember. I didn't write it down.
I pick Brock Lesnar, unfortunately.
All
but
right.
I think it'll be a long match. I think it'll be over 10 minutes.
Who picks the? I don't know. I can't make a pick for the women.
Everybody on the board is saying bless you as you get us sick in the studio.
I'm sorry, guys.
My women's pick, I still think, is going to be Becky Lynch because you have to get her to the title shot against Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And if the Rumble is not before Asuka, and Becky's fight, I'm going to stick with it. The second the Rumble is the curtain jerk, which it could be, I'm going to change my pick to somebody else, probably like Alexa Bliss.
But couldn't Becky just go? Couldn't she just be traded to Raw?
No. Why?
You could just trade Becky after Rumble. She just gets. She's lost the title to Asuka. Yeah. You know, I'm going to go somewhere else and do my fucking shit, and then she can just go to Raw. I mean, just send her to Raw.
But how does that make any sense? Where did she go from there?
Then she can do her thing with Rousey. She didn't need to win the Rumble to get the Rouseys, is all I'm saying. There's other paths.
Why not, though? They played up the drama last year of Asuka and Flair because they could, and she took the briefcase to go from Raw to SmackDown.
Hey, I'm not hating it. I mean,
briefcase to win.
It's a cool storyline, you know.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Who's your pick?
I don't know. Who did you pick?
I'm going to go with Becky.
Yeah.
I really do think that they're going to do something where, I think Asuka is going to win, and then, it'll be a close match, but just imagine the pop that Becky will get after she's already kind of like a beaten down and
exactly
has the crowd already behind her, and then you hear her music come out just kind of at
and that's why I have her as my surprise entrant too.
I just feel like
is that what you're saying, Brian? She's your entrant,
and she's my winner.
Yeah,
I just
got
feel
it
like
as both.
I just feel like we get caught up in fuck it. I couldn't get a word in. I forgot what I was going to say.
No, but if they want to do what the fans want, fans are clamoring for.
Well, we get caught up in these storylines that we think is going to define the winner of the Rumble. Oh, it's this person's year. Why do you think that they would be that predictable that all you marks would be out there going, oh, they've got to win it? No, they got to add some unpredictability to it. I don't think it's going to be Becky Lynch because it so obviously is going to be Becky Lynch, right? I think it's going to be something random.
I don't think it's so obvious because she's not listed. I think that's how they're swerving us. It's because she's going to be a surprise entrant late.
Yeah,
and that'll swerve us.
But it's just too much. It's too much of a storyline.
Surprise entrance on the board. Tony Storm. They're saying Karma.
You
maybe
all right over there?
Nah, man.
Yeah, he's dying. We should just turn his mic off and send him to funeral. You know who he is looking better though. He's looking better than Steve.
Yeah.
So there's at least that. Nobody else on the board is chiming in. Brian, you got Becky. We didn't get Rob's pick as he left. Let's go to the men. We have 19 men confirmed, 11 spots open. Dean Ambrose, R-Truth, Titus, Seth, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, Elias, Cena, Ray, Cien. I want to say his full fucking name.
He's not
Andrade
even
Cien
He's not even Cien.
I'm going to say his full name.
He's just Andrade.
Mustafa Ali, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, Jinder Mahal, Jeff Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Xavier, Kofi, and Big E.
I mean, is like Vince McMahon a huge Cher fan? Like he only likes Cher and Prince and just all these one-named fucking artists. Like if they had a bad last name, I don't want to fucking hear them. You know, it's why is it so bad to have a last name?
I think it's easier to remember.
It's not, but it's
easier
not.
to chant.
It's not.
I know.
Yeah,
we know.
I know 100 Robs.
I am changing my pick, by the way, from Seth to Drew.
Ooh, really?
I think that Seth tonight, that's what he got because Drew is going to be vaulted after Sunday. If Raw has the winner on their roster, I believe it's Drew McIntyre. And I think another sleeper, because they mentioned it a lot tonight, Elias lasted a very, very long time in his first Rumble last year. I think they said it was 30-some minutes. And he lasted 20-some minutes in the greatest Royal Rumble. I think Elias is the one that his claim to fame is going to be in his career is that he lasts a long time but never wins. Like, so he's going to eventually.
No, we got it. You don't have to redo yourself there.
Well, he's going to pass Jericho's mark is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jericho holds the record for the most time in a Rumble.
Nah, I think it's all extra what you're doing there. Now,
do we see The Undertaker show up?
Fuck no, please.
No.
What about Kane?
Shut up.
Maybe Kane.
You're just full of terrible ideas.
Well, he's mayoring now, so I don't know.
He's Knox County.
Mayoring.
They're in Phoenix. That's a long way from Tennessee.
They have airplanes.
No. They don't have airports in Knox County.
Okay.
Only for puddle jumpers that can't go all the way to the West Coast.
Irrelevant what you're doing now. You're just arguing to argue.
I know. I'm still waiting for you to get to somebody give me. I've asked you both now.
You actually have not directly asked me any questions.
I did, and then he walked in and started talking about the share thing. Sorry.
No, you just did your point.
No,
Drew
check
McIntyre.
the tape. I asked you, and then he did the share.
Drew McIntyre.
Who's going to win the Rumble? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre. I'm going Drew.
Okay. Who are you, Bionic Mark, going to pick?
I picked Batista.
Ooh, that's a good one. Seth Rollins. That's not changing for me.
Okay. Surprise entrant for either of you. Anybody you can think of?
Velveteen Dream.
I got to be honest. I'd be very surprised if Kurt Hennig showed up, but I know he won't. So.
The fuck did you just say?
Well, I'm just saying.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Kurt Hennig?
Yeah.
Like
I would be surprised. You're just saying, like, you didn't say if, like, active.
I'd be a little
retired or
okay, but active and retired are different from dead.
Okay, be more specific, host. Jeez.
Brian Bang Bus says Del Rio is the surprise entrant.
Oh, fucking God. Please, no.
We got more to do. Come on.
No.
My surprise entrant, I'm just going to say, is HBK.
Okay.
If there's any hope of him and AJ, it's going to be there.
Man. He's done.
I think they're stupid enough to do it.
Not in Saudi Arabia.
For Royal Rumble, it's easy enough to do. All right, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. But first, we got to do this.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes. Stay informed through social media by following us on Facebook, facebook.com/markedout1. Instagram @MarkedOutWrestling, Twitter @SmartMarkShow. Join us live and subscribe on YouTube, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, or Twitch, Marked Out Wrestling. Listen to us using Apple Podcast, iTunes, or Podbean the following day. Send us your thoughts and opinions, or upload your custom audio segments to us using WeTransfer.com via email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. MOWP are members of the Electronic Media Collective and Bubba the Love Sponges, Bubba Radio Army. You can listen to us on demand on either platform. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh my God!
I said no. Okay, I clean. I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay. Show me the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hello, Marked Out Wrestling listener family. This is Roadie Rob, the executive producer of the show, and I'm excited to tell you about some great ways to help us continue to bring you great pro wrestling fan perspective in the coming year. Visit markedoutgear.com and browse our new line of apparel and gear. You can grab a shirt or gear with some of our favorite catchphrases from the show or some of our original concepts. And don't forget to use the promo code SmartMarkShow for 10% off of your entire order. Independent wrestlers, we'd love to support your growth by offering you a platform to market yourself. Email us, markedoutgear@gmail.com, if you are interested. We will take a minimal cut while giving you up to 90% of the profits. Also, join one of our monthly tiers on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/markedoutwrestling, and if you choose the Marking Out tier of $20 a month, we will send you an MOWP shirt as a thank you. Finally, visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code MARKEDOUT, that's all caps and one word, to receive 10% off of your entire order of Al Snow's popular pro wrestling brand apparel.
Show me the money! Show me the money! You my motherfucker!
And thank you for your support.
And we are back just in time for this.
And now it's time for a little Marked Out trivia.
Stevie, grab your whiteboard.
Hey, did you mention at all that tonight that about our anniversary being on Rumble?
I did.
Yeah.
You guys kind of steamrolled it and started talking off track in the beginning.
Turn my god. I am on.
We are this Sunday is our 3-year anniversary.
3 year.
We have a lot of fun at Royal Rumble. It's a good reaction show. We will probably, whatever the main event is, put it on Facebook as a live reaction for our crew, and then we're going to do our reaction show immediately following. We got a lot of fun stuff planned because it is our 3-year anniversary show. I really encourage everybody to join us. Not just on the podcast version, but try to be there live with us on YouTube.
Definitely,
we have some cocktails. You know, we get a little loose on Rumble Show. We have a lot of fun.
And one of our big announcements that we're going to make is we will enter the 3rd member to our Marked Out Wrestling Podcast Hall of Fame. Now, the only qualification is that you have to be one of our live panel members at one point. You don't have to be active like from start to finish, current or whatever, but one of our active participant listeners that just basically is a fan of the show. That's all the real criteria is, I guess.
He's so long-winded some nights.
Shut
this is one of them nights where he's very long-winded.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so we're going to crown a...
So you say it more succinctly, Taco Bell Boy.
We're going to crown a new Hall of Fame member. That whole thing is done. Boom. All you got to do is go hashtag MOWPHOF on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I don't know how to do that shit.
Bangba's saying it got leaked who's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So here's your nominees. You can hashtag. You got hashtag, I think, Berto, Juan, Trollberg, Daniel Price. I think was there one more?
Hitman.
Hitman, yeah. So we got 5 nominees for the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast Hall of Fame. Hashtag MOWPHOF.
Oh, Bangbus says we already announced that it was JD.
Yeah. Fucking JD. And then
JD's going to be banned.
Or you can email it, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com.
When we give JD the Hogan treatment.
We have done our vote. Our vote is complete.
Have we? Mine might change. From now until when?
Sunday?
Yeah,
it could change.
Mine could absolutely
change.
Yeah,
but now we're looking for our live audience to help us judge this time.
And maybe this Hall of Fame person will not disappear if we send them something. I am going to contribute a T-shirt to you so that you can know who you are.
Why did you just say I?
It's not from us. It's from Adam.
Oh, just
I
from
just
Adam?
wanted to. No, I was just saying it.
What the fuck?
This contest brought to you by the Cheap Jew.
Fuck is okay. You know what? Trivia show.
My God.
Let's do the trivia.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. You're good. Okay. So this is a build from trivia.
Build from.
This person hails from, build from. Where
Yeah,
they're
why
built
wouldn't it
from.
be hails from?
That's what they said.
Build
I don't
from.
know.
Build from. This is where I send my Duke power bills.
Build from Colorado.
Yeah. All right. So either I'll give you the
For one fall.
Either I'll give you the talent, you give me the where they're built from, or I'll give you where they're built from, you give me the talent. Okay.
Do we have our whiteboards?
Well, when you say where they're built from, if you say like a city New York City, the fucking thousands of people are
obviously,
from there.
I've realized that. before
Okay,
coming
fine.
into this.
All right. I got the timer ready.
Oh my
Go
God.
for it.
All right. Let's start with the easy one. John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun. West Newbury, Massachusetts for me, sir.
That's what I was going to say, too.
Okay.
You want me to do timers? I mean,
Wait,
or we just want to answer right away.
We should, buzz in or something, right? Is it like it's me versus... Yeah, right?
Okay, well, I'm winning 1-0.
What the fuck? Like, what am I going to...
I don't have a buzzer, man.
Okay,
we'll just...
we raise our hands and you call on who raises
All right,
it first.
Undertaker.
Death
Adam.
Valley.
Death Valley. Okay.
Yeah, 2-0, chump stain.
All right. Aberdeen, Washington.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Damn it. You got to raise your hand.
No,
you can't just shout the answer.
I like what he did.
All right,
man.
all right, so we could just shout.
answer.
Just shout
Okay,
it out.
just
Yeah,
okay.
first
Now
one, shout it
we're
out.
okay. 2-1.
Yeah, raising your hand like a little bitch.
All right, fine.
All right. Justin Gabriel.
Buenos Aires, South Africa.
Yeah, but where?
Port of City.
Wow. Okay, Cape Town, South Africa. Nobody
That's what I
gets it.
meant. Cape Town.
No,
that's what I
not
said.
Right. No,
that's
that's
what I
not
said.
right.
Check
that
the tape.
Count. That does not count.
Why?
He said South Africa. That's like saying like
I just said he got it wrong.
Oh, thank you.
My
He
God.
was smiling like he.
God. The Rock.
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami, Florida.
I'm 3-1.
Yes, Miami, Florida.
Cut there.
If it's in the country, if it's in the United States, you can
okay,
give the city.
University of Miami of Ohio. Hello.
You're the judge. It's your trivia. Do I
No,
get the
no,
point?
no, you're
Give
dumb.
it to him.
All right,
Give
3-1.
it to him.
If it's a foreign country, you got to give the
Yeah, 3-1.
I gotcha.
The Miz.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes.
3-2.
Ryback.
Parts unknown.
No, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Damn it. 3-3.
He created Las Vegas, Nevada.
No.
He did.
That was Rico.
Absolutely.
He was the first one.
That was Rico.
Yeah. Milan, Italy.
Santino Marella.
Yes.
Who got it?
I think that was Adam's loudmouth.
4-3.
All right. Long Island, New York.
Zack Ryder.
Yes.
Long Island Ice Z.
I knew he'd do it.
4-4.
Cesaro.
Switzerland.
Specifically?
Geneva.
No.
Hoboken.
You're never going to get it. It's like licorice.
No.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Okay, no.
Liechtenstein.
I can't spell it. Liechtenstein. What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
So wait, do I get the point for
Wait, what was
Switzerland or
it?
no?
No.
Yeah, it's Switzerland, but you don't get a point.
I don't get the point.
No,
Damn it.
No.
Damn it. Okay, still
Okay.
4-4.
You're a crazy person.
Randy Orton.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
5-4.
Missouri. Finish the answer. If we were on Jeopardy and you didn't say what is St.
We're
Louis,
not on
Missouri.
Jeopardy,
I thought
so
we-
it doesn't matter.
I thought we worked this one out already.
Yeah, he's still arguing.
All right. Sin Cara.
Mexico City, Mexico.
Yes.
5-5.
Rey Mysterio.
San Diego, California.
You don't have to say California.
Oh, wait. No, yes, you do.
I forgot to write the answer down.
It was
yeah,
San Jose.
No, San Diego.
It's San Jose. I think it's San Diego, but I'm just saying San Jose. Just
Whatever. Oh, here's a challenging one. 'Cause this is you got to get this right. Jason Kidd. It's one of these challenging ones.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Tyson Kid?
You mean Tyson Kidd?
Tyson Kidd.
Ottawa.
Huh?
Ottawa,
That's-
Canada.
well, first off, that's not how you would answer.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yes,
Yeah.
Brian. Yes, Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
Give him a butt.
Come on.
Don't hold
5-6.
back the goods. All right. Yoshi Tatsu.
Japan. Tokyo.
Yeah. Wade Barrett.
London, England.
Manchester.
No, Blackpool, England.
No.
Manchester.
Fuck.
No.
It's not?
No. It's Preston. You're both wrong.
All right.
Drew McIntyre.
Scotland. Glasgow.
Oh.
I don't know. It says AYR. I don't know what the fuck that is, so sure, you're good.
All right, sweet. I take the lead again.
Palo Alto, California.
James Franco.
Oh, come on. Dude, you totally have to get this, Brian.
Palo
Adam,
Alto,
Adam.
California.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam?
No. Anything?
Candice LeRae.
No.
Dean Ambrose.
Damien Sandow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why would I have to get that? For Damien Sandow?
I said Adam. I didn't mean to say
you said Brian.
I knew
Adam.
Mizdow was from there, not Sandow.
Okay. Jinder Mahal.
Toronto.
No, I mean build from, bro.
Oh, fuck. Build from India.
Punjabi, India. All right. Okay.
Do I get a point for that?
What's the score? Are you keeping?
I'm up by one. Yes,
okay.
I am.
End of the Rainbow, Ireland.
Finn Balor. Oh, no. Shit. Midget dude. Hornswoggle.
Yes, Hornswoggle.
You just offended two different groups of people in about 7 seconds.
What happened to your brain?
And he doesn't
there?
even know.
Yeah,
What?
I know, but you were just like.
I had a
His brain just exploded.
I was just blown away at how much
He had an atom bomb.
shit came out of his mouth.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte
Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
No.
Dusty Rhodes.
I mean, yes, but no.
Cody Rhodes. Dustin Runnels.
No. No.
None of those?
I mean, yes, they are, but I'm just saying, not the ones I'm looking for. It's not the one I'm looking for.
okay. R-Truth.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Pineville, West Virginia.
Heath Slater.
Yes. Although he lives, like, right next to
I am
Pineville
fucking killing you now, 10-6.
Big Show. Big Show.
The Big Show hailing from fuck your face, Phillips, New York City. I don't know.
Brian, anything? No, the answer is nowhere.
Oh, they never say?
Yeah, he's not billed from anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hollywood, Florida.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Brian.
Brodus Clay. WWE.
Funka. Shit.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, California.
No, it's the Funk something.
It's Planet Funk.
Planet Funk.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
No.
Atlanta, Georgia.
No.
Houston, Texas.
Marietta, Georgia.
Marietta suburb.
All right, last one. Mark Henry.
Houston, Texas.
No.
San Antonio, Texas.
Nope.
Oh. Dallas, Texas.
Nah,
Oklahoma.
Silsbee, Texas.
Okay.
Silsbee. I don't know.
I hear it's great this time of year.
10-7, Brian. Bow fucking down to the master.
There you go.
I beat your ass. I win. I'm awesome.
You're great.
Suck it.
Time to play the game.
All right.
You didn't even do the laugh? Like you cut it before the laugh?
No, that's you the one who made this. You made this button.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you made that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't cut it before the laugh. You did.
Sorry.
We already did our picks, but we're marks, sort of. Smarks, whatever you want to call us.
Yeah.
What we didn't do is the Fruity Pebble pick. We got to go to our live correspondent for the Fruity Pebble picks. Rob sat down and got this, and now you get to hear it.
Wow, what a feed in.
Fuck you.
All right, so welcome to Markedoutwrestling Podcast, Fruity Pebbles predictions. And this is with me, Roadie Rob.
And his daughter,
And
Araya.
Araya. And how old are you, Araya?
I turned 8 on November 11th.
Okay, so you're 8 then, right?
Yeah.
Way to make that complicated, just like your mommy. Okay, so what we're going to do, Araya, is I am going to ask you your picks for the Royal Rumble 2019. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Match number 1 is for the U.S. Championship between Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Who you pick?
This would be easier if I had a calculator right now.
A calculator? What would you
Wait,
do?
what were the names again?
Nakamura and Rusev.
Nakamura.
Nakamura?
Calculator.
Yes.
Why Nakamura?
Because he's awesome. Awesome.
Like Uncle Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this one is going to be for the Tag Team Championship. It's going to be The Bar versus Miz and Shane.
Oh, man, I thought it was going to be Uncle.
No, it's not Uncle. Uncle's not on the main roster yet. Bar versus Miz and Shane.
Shane. I don't actually know her.
You don't know her? Okay.
I don't know who she is.
Okay, we'll just call her then. That's your pick. All right, next one is going to be Ronda Rousey or Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship.
I forgot the name.
Ronda Rousey or Sasha Banks?
Sasha Banks.
Okay, all right.
Nah.
The next one is going to be for the other women's championship. It's going to be Becky Lynch versus Asuka.
I want Asuka.
You want Asuka? Why? You think she has pretty hair?
Look.
Okay, cool.
Even though I've never seen her hair before, I think.
All right, next one is Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the championship. Daniel Bryan's the yes guy, but he's mean now. He's a bad guy now. So
I want the other guy.
you want AJ Styles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he a bad guy?
No, he's a good guy.
Yay!
Okay.
I can hear my voice in the okay.
I know you can. All right, we'll pass this one. Okay, Brock Lesnar.
Wait, I want to see. Please tell me the other one.
Okay, all right. Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa versus Hideo Itami versus Kalisto.
You said Buddy Murphy.
There you go.
Booty.
Who is it? Booty Murphy?
Yeah. I love Booty.
All right.
She loves Booty.
All right, the next one is Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor.
I don't know.
You know, Brock Lesnar is the big guy with a tattoo on of the monster on his back, and Finn Balor is the one that mommy likes so much, the little guy.
Not the mom.
You want the guy that mom? Okay, so not Finn Balor. You like the big Brock Lesnar guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now the Royal Rumble. Okay, I'm gonna name some names. You tell me which one is gonna win the Royal Rumble. All you gotta do is say yes or no, but only one can be a yes. Okay. All right. Is John Cena gonna win?
John Cena sucks.
Okay. How about Drew McIntyre?
No.
Big E? No.
No.
Andrade Cien out. Andrade? You think Andrade's gonna win? Okay. All right. For the women's,
a dark horse pick for her.
Yeah. All right. For how about the women? Do you think Ember Moon's gonna win?
Yes.
Really? You like Ember Moon, huh?
First choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes!
Oh.
I love Ember.
She likes
Okay.
Ember Moon.
Apparently.
All right.
Goodbye, everybody. See you on the next channel. Market Wrestling.
On the next turtle?
Channel. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
channel.
know. I'm like,
I
what
thought
the
it
fuck?
said
What?
turtle.
Yeah. Anyway. So
Anyway.
Pretty Pebbles pick.
What you want. Something new. Something fresh.
Not fresh
In
anymore.
the coming weeks and months, you will be seeing new.
Recorded live from the White Table Studios, it's the Smarky Awards.
In case you're wondering, this is going to be one of our longer shows tonight. I'm thinking.
It's a lot of fun, though, when this music comes on. I can't help but smile and get excited. It is time for the Smarkies for those playing at home. Marked Out Award, Best Match. Well, that sucked. LOL and the Pink Slip. If I had to give it out here in the studio, looking at you, Big Bri.
Me?
Starting us
Come
off.
on, look at fucking that guy over there.
Steve has contributed more than you have tonight, right?
Actually, it's a record pace tonight.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still upright. Literally.
Randy Orton. Looks like Steve.
Randy Orton.
All right, Brian, kick us off. Marked Out Award.
Easily goes to the Major Brothers reunion for me. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
You stole
finally-
that off my paper.
Oh, I stole it from him. Okay, says the guy not from Long Island. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you both have that?
I actually did have that. I kind of marked out with him, not because of Long Island, but because it was Zack Ryder. I thought he was on a skyrocket trajectory when all of a sudden he just fizzled.
Yeah.
Well, he had
so
the IC title win, and then after that he got hurt.
and they put him in a wheelchair. John Cena stole his girlfriend.
Right.
Oh, that's really loud, but that's your coin, Brian. So anybody
you.
who doesn't like how loud that was, blame him. Rob, what's yours?
Mine is when Bill Goldberg became the
Bill
the new-
Gerber.
Bill Goldberg became the new head coach on fucking the Goldbergs.
Oh,
And I was like,
that's what you're trying
it's
to
Goldberg. Yeah, that was a lot of Bergs, man.
that took a long time to get to,
That
too.
was really rough.
No, I don't think anyone knew what you were doing. Holy crap. You
got through it. You got
Ride with me.
Yeah. Brian, anything on the board?
Let's see. Marked out for Bang Bus when Natty pulled down Sasha's trunks on accident, revealing her. Oh, come on, Bang Bus. You know what?
His name is
That is-
Bang Bus.
That is so just in poor taste.
His name is Bang Bus.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect?
What do you want?
Double G Gaming marked out for them is Finn going crazy on Braun and Brock.
Them. That's Berto. Why are you playing a pronoun game?
He said Finn going crazy on Braun and Brock.
Yeah.
Did he really go crazy on Brock though?
Let me go
I didn't think so.
crazy on you. Like he did like Heart style.
Oh. Talking about I guess the promo is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't think much of it.
He got F5s.
I don't know.
What are you doing, host?
I was seeing if Brian missed anything, but he didn't.
Okay.
Marked out Lacey Evans for Justin.
Man. Micromanagement.
Justin gave it to Lacey Evans.
Cool.
Next up, best match. I gave it to Drew and Seth. Bang Bus gave it to Dean and Seth. I don't know what fucking show he watched. And that's not a typo because he spelled it right. Brian, what's yours?
My best match was Seth and Drew.
You didn't pick your boys, the Ascension. You instead decided to piggyback me because you couldn't even remember who they fought.
No, I'm going to wait.
That's why you didn't pick them, right?
No, I'm going to save them for my Ascension Award for tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
No. They're not on Tuesdays. You can't have an Ascension Award.
You know, that's...
All right, guys. You two we got to move on here.
What do you got?
I got Tucky and Dozer fucking taking the Ascension down. Yeah.
Stakes and weights, baby.
Think about
Stakes
that, Brian.
and weights. He didn't even remember that they fought.
No, I remember their shitty clip art fucking logos that they've got going on.
He's got a puke!
Exactly.
Everybody else is saying Drew and Seth. Even Bang Bus corrected himself.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No, Berto's saying Finn did have some good moves, not just the promo. Remember, and Brock just walked away. Those are how good the moves were.
Oh, I mean, Finn's a good wrestler, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Well, that sucked. LOL and Pink Slip to go. Well, that sucked for me. Moment of Bliss. Specifically, the Alicia Fox, whatever nonsense was coming out of her mouth.
The captain.
Captain of what? The stripper pole?
I'm just like, if that's you in kayfabe, I don't think I want to know you outside of kayfabe because you just got to be weird everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I can't imagine, like, when she has one of those drunk, angry moments, like, I'm just like, holy shit, like, I'm taking whatever ride I can get away from you.
Do you think she's going to AEW?
She might be going to AAA.
Mexico. She's going to Mexico.
Too many A's, but I know what you're talking. I'm with you.
No, she's going to start towing cars. I said it right.
Oh, AAA. I thought you were going to be picking up a chip every month.
No.
That's where I thought he was going.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I've been sober for 10 days. No, that's not where I was going. Brian, well, that sucked for you.
My well, that sucked was definitely the entire sequence when they just had every kind of woman coming out and...
Again, you piggybacked me instead of going with the Ascension.
Dude, why do I have to go with the Ascension? They didn't suck. They were awesome.
But they lost, so that sucked.
Dude, Connor's face paint was sick. I'm sorry. Victor's face paint was sick.
You said Connor looked jacked.
Connor did look jacked.
Swole you used.
He did look jacked.
Rob, what do you got? Well, that sucked.
Go home shows, man. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened at the go home show? It's just like it's totally pissed on now. Like, let me see the production sheets. What do you got? Let me pull my cock out here and just piss all over it.
How many fucking tag matches were there tonight? You had the Revival and Gable. You had the 6-person with singing them. You had the main event with the women. You had the other one with Ascension.
He had to say 4. The main event with the women, didn't he? Yeah,
of course.
Well, I had to. There was 4 total.
Yeah. You don't have to run it down. It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
LOL for me. Anything on the board, Brian? For that sucked.
Are they still there?
Yeah,
they've gone.
Well, that sucked for Bang Bus was the 6-man match. Let's see. Well, that sucked for Double G was women being put together again. That's true. Perfect 11. Well, that sucked.
What are they fucking? Apart. Are they Legos?
Yeah, they got to be kept apart.
Ninja, please.
The Jinder and Sings versus Lucha House Party match. It ended up. I'm sorry. It just ended abruptly and didn't really do much.
What were you expecting? Yeah. That's like watching Anchorman and going, "Well, that wasn't very sophisticated humor."
I can't believe they're showing outtakes during the credits. This is terrible.
They do a segment about Panthers stink and.
Yeah, Perfect 11 must have had some high hopes for that one.
Iron Man match. No.
Okay. LOL for me has got to be Paul Heyman. When Vince looks at him and goes, in the Bible, and Paul goes, I've never read the Bible.
Yeah. You ever read that? Paved and Goliath? I never read the Bible.
Remember, I'm the only Jew you book.
Yeah.
What do you got, Brian?
Honestly, mine is just the whole Bobby Lashley thing. This is kind of coming around for me.
It was funny for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which part?
I'm kind of digging it. Just I don't know him. Actually, I think it was when Leo was talking for him and just having him kind of do his whole spiel about flexing and all that stuff. Yeah, it's getting to me, man.
I think the Apollo,
like in a good way.
We didn't really talk about Apollo at all, but I mean, I think this is a good segment for Apollo. The character he played in this weigh-in was a little bit more carefree, a little bit more, fucking let's have some fun and party, whatever.
See, I thought he was the LOL part about it. Was the way he played? Yeah. Yeah, he was very loose. He wasn't forced.
It may have been
his smile was finally appropriate.
It may have been one of the. Might be my favorite segment of the night. Honestly, just thinking about keeping my attention.
Yeah.
My LOLs when Sasha kicked Ronda in the fucking throat. I mean, that was fucking straight contact.
Welcome.
Yes,
you laughed at that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well,
I laughed so hard.
Part of it is because
I don't want her to be injured.
Everybody gives Sasha the Botcha Banks, kind of moniker. She messes up a lot, but this time Ronda ran too far. That's how she got kicked so much in the throat. There was no way to sell that.
I don't know.
Like normal. She ran into her leg.
Brian showed me today a video of your old DQ, no DQ pal.
Oh yeah.
And in that match, fucking, what is it? I just lost.
Riveting.
Fucking
riveting radio right here.
I'm sorry. I lost my train of fucking thought for a second. I'm sorry.
Bangbus says his LOL. Rob, you saw it. You didn't write it down though. What the fuck EC3 was doing back there when he was talking?
Yeah, old dude hit you with the kendo stick.
Yeah,
and it hit you a little hard.
Yeah.
So when you got up and you got a little reverse going, and you're supposed to kick him down, you gave him a little stiffness.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to hit him hard.
No, but just a playful kind of like, okay, motherfucker, you're gonna give me a little, I'll give you back.
Not so much that. It was more so getting hit and
feeling
it.
So I think I'm sorry if we're boring you. Okay. So I think Ronda.
They don't know what you're talking about.
I think Ronda laid one on. Ronda laid one on fucking Sasha, and Sasha fucking responded.
She definitely did.
It wasn't.
She definitely paid back.
Yeah, it wasn't out of position. It was you fucking hit me too hard.
Okay. LOL for the board. Berto,
Sorry,
when Renee
guys.
was amazed by Lashley, Graves had to remind her she was married.
That's fine.
Baron Corbin loudly whining. He almost hit me with a guitar as they went to commercial. I'd missed that part. And yes, Apollo was funny, is the board agreeing. And Perfect 11 says right there with you. He goes, segment of the night. Apollo really was good.
Yeah.
Does Brian have some of his matches on YouTube? Bangba says.
Yes.
Yes, he does. And someday he'll share them. But for now, BJ Lawton. That's B-J. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to actually spell it. Final one of the night is the pink slip. Brian, who would you give it to?
My pink slip award is going to go to the Ascension so that they can go to AEW and reform the Cosmic Wasteland with Cody Rhodes.
Reform?
Yeah. Remember? He was Stardust.
No. Remember?
They had the Cosmic Wasteland.
Remember that time?
They were a trio.
No.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh, man.
Maybe they could be like the Elite Wasteland.
Oh, my God.
You heard it here first.
No, none of that sounds good. No. What do you got, Rob? Pink
Vince.
slip it up.
Vince.
I knew you were going to do it, and I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
His slurred speech, just not executing. He doesn't seem like himself. I don't know if it's a work or not.
He seemed very me.
Very me.
What am I doing now? I lost my train of thought. Damn it, Adam.
God damn it.
This is that time of the show where Brian starts to talk about news and rumors, and Adam says, I don't care. I don't care.
Last week, I let Brian educate me, and I learned a lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot about the Hangman Adam Page and all these other people I forgot after the conversation ended. Yeah, Bandito, man.
You got Bandito.
Don't fucking forget Bandito. You can't sleep on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else, Brian?
John Cena.
Yeah, he sucks.
John Cena. So there's some news out there going around that's saying that he might be out of the Royal Rumble this weekend.
Why?
WWE began teasing this evening that he has some sort of ankle injury and that he might be out of the match.
Okay.
No idea why. No idea where they're going with it. They're saying that last week that he got hurt during the 4-way match that he had on Raw.
So his return match got him injured.
But I don't think they didn't do anything with him on Raw tonight, right? Like, was there any mention of him or anything?
No, but the announce team was talking about him and the promo team was talking about, because remember Finn pinned him last week, so they were saying, Paul was saying, you didn't pin the greatest world champ, you pinned the second because Brock's the first. Remember?
Yeah. I'm a little.
If it's just an ankle injury, it's a Rumble spot. Compete.
Yeah. I think it's important for Cena to be there.
Especially since it's a heroin match. He loves those.
Yeah, and just for me personally, I think if he was in like the top 4, the drama of him, are like, oh my God, are they actually going to give him another Rumble? I mean, but I don't want him to. I'm saying, but just the possibility of it would make the match more interesting for me. Like, is this going to happen really?
Or tease early his WrestleMania opponent knocks him out real quick. Like he comes out as one of the top 4.
Right.
The first 4. He comes out at number 5.
Like,
and Elias takes him out instantly or something.
I'll be clear. I'm not the biggest Cena fan in the world. I don't want to see him main event, but I do want to see if he's got a good mid-card match.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he can win the Royal Rumble.
But he's always, if he's in the top 4, it just he has the ability to do
absolutely.
so.
And you know,
so it would have us on the edge of our seats, like, oh no, please no.
It would make the most sense just because it gives whoever wins credibility.
Sure,
but yeah, I get it. I don't want to see him winning it for no way.
And I think the powers that be know that.
Yeah.
Hey, real quickly. On the board, Double G Gaming wants to release that he knows who the Final 4 is going to be, Rob. He wants to tell you.
Oh, let's do it.
It's Roman, Cena, Batista, and The Rock.
Fuck right. I'm down. If I can get Rock and Batista, I'll take Roman back.
Yeah, shut up, Bang Bus.
Roman's not ready, though, man.
This is Roderick Strong. I
Right?
approve this message.
Okay.
Roadie's not ready. I mean, Roadie.
Nope.
Jesus.
Roadie Reigns?
Right.
Let's see. I'm not sure if you guys have heard yet, but Matt Hardy is cleared for return. He recently tweeted out saying that, thank you for continuing to make such delightful action figures for wrestling fans and my children to enjoy. This is at a recent Ringside Collectible event, and he also said, responding to a fan that had asked him about retirement, he just clarified. He tweeted out saying, no, I am not retired and not going to retire anytime soon. I've worked my ass off to rehabilitate and have physically been greenlit. My body is in the best shape it's been in years, and I'm the lightest I've been in 20 years. So that's totally not even like in character or anything. He just kind of like switched from being broken Matt Hardy to just like actually
being
legit
real
answer,
Matt Hardy.
answering the question. I don't know. I mean, where do you see him fitting in the current?
I see him as a
WWE
surprise
landscape?
entrant, possibly in the Rumble.
That would make sense. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I think also Bray Wyatt's a good return.
Both of them though, taking up. That's too. How many?
They don't have to be into at the same time.
There's 11 spots that are not filled for the men.
I think you want to keep those guys as far away from each other as possible.
I think you got EC3, you got Lars Sullivan, you got Kevin Owens, you got Sami Zayn. They haven't. Those are all guarantees in my mind. Those 4 right there. If each been given a promo package, they're going to show up. The only exception maybe is Lars, because there was rumors that he screwed up that live show that you guys were talking about.
Right. You got Velveteen Dream could very easily pop in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of combinations that could happen.
Hunter could get in.
Yeah, he could take Cena's spot to put. That'd be the same level of exchange there.
Yeah.
But I think Cena has to go even with that injury. Sorry, Brian, didn't mean to take it away.
No, it's all right.
Good talk.
Yeah, good talk.
Bang bang.
Adam, I know you are keeping just hot tabs on Ring of Honor stars that are signing.
Edge of my seat.
Edge of your seat. So we have 2 new wrestlers that are currently signed to Ring of Honor. We've got Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
Okay. Oh, Hot Sauce.
All right.
And
Louisiana.
PJ Black. Actually, we had
yeah,
another Justin Gabriel mention, formerly known as Justin Gabriel.
Oh, that's right. That's his new name. He at least I didn't get the Nigel and Desmond type of thing, but it's close. Here's the thing about Justin Gabriel. Fantastic in the ring, nice worker, good stuff like that. zero personality on the mic. When he was not buried, but he was lost in the shuffle with Nexus.
Sure.
When he branched out with Barrett to the core, he was still lost in the shuffle, and that was like a trio.
Though. Right.
But I'm saying it was a trio. They went to a different show. They brought in a heavy. They gave him the tag titles. I think it was him and Heath that had the tag titles.
That sounds about right. He did spend some time in Lucha Underground since then. Since his release from WWE, he spent some time there. He has wrestled on shows in Ring of Honor before, so he's familiar with it.
That's an interesting one. Do you think Johnny Nitro goes to AEW?
Yes, I think he'll be there. Yeah, I think he'll definitely be on some shows there. I
mean, no, I mean go. I mean, like he becomes a talent. Like, signs a contract and
those guys aren't necessarily just exclusive to AEW. Like they can wrestle on other shows,
but they have to get it approved.
Exactly. Yeah. So I do think he'll be there. Yeah. That yes is the answer to your question. Correct.
Oh my God, Adam remembers the core. I remember what a complete and fucking utter waste that Nexus dissolving was because of how much everybody got injured and had to let go. Michael Tarver, Skip Sheffield, both got hurt. They released Daniel Bryan. It was a whole mess.
Yep.
What else?
Let's see.
Brian spelled it right.
Obviously, you've heard of the whole thing going on with the Revival and them kind of.
Yeah, I heard it from you.
Riding their contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is some stuff. There's some Twitter beef going on between them and Maria Kanellis, and she calls the Revival out for a incident that happened in 2012.
Well, now
back in Ring of Honor,
and they just asked for their release.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Which, by the way,
they're denying it. Maria is denying that they asked for their release.
Of course they are, because her character debuted as a downloadable character. Her and her husband today.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it is weird, like the timing. Like Mike,
just saying,
he opened up a Pro Wrestling Tees shop. Obviously not under the Mike Kanellis, but he under his Mike Bennett moniker. However, there's some Twitter beef going on between the two of them, and she actually kind of surprisingly comes to the defense of her Ring of Honor comrades. She buries the Revival, just kind of calling them out for saying like, you shouldn't squash people on your way up. You should treat people nicely on the way up as you do on the way down.
Anyway,
what did they do?
I'm losing steam.
My thing with the Revival is this:
well, who did they squash?
Revival is not strong enough to just go to AEW and be like, wow, that's a big name they pick up. But later on down the road, they could be a good acquisition. Like the way Dudley's were to TNA.
I think Revival is almost a key to a key victory in the upcoming war. A key because if you can take a WWE tag team that has some name recognition, I mean they're not winning, they haven't had a title yet, whatever, but they're coming in with a hot name into the main roster. If you can take that failed project from WWE and make it successful in AEW, then that right there is a benchmark to show you what the better brand is going to be.
I just don't. I agree with you that they could
prove something when they do that.
But they would have to do that now. Waiting for their contract to expire, like it's just not. I don't see them making the impact that they could on as a debuting tag team that they could right now as part of the original roster. Brian, what else you got?
That's all I've got. I thought one of you guys had something else. You said
I told you to look up the Velveteen Dream thing. I didn't know if
that's right. So he what was it? He released a tweet, and honestly, I didn't. I think it's more
to work.
Yeah, it's definitely a work.
Well, he's going to be on next Wednesday, so I'm sure he'll.
Well, I mean, he'll be on Saturday in some capacity.
I don't know if he will.
Come on.
I don't know.
Promo, something.
I don't know.
Something.
I mean, if they're going to work it out, I don't know.
Do you remember what the tweet was?
Berto, they can quit, Berto, if they want. He's asking what about the Revival. Why can't they just quit? They can quit. That means they cannot work anywhere else until that contract is expired. There is a no compete there for that. That's why they can do what Neville did. They can go sit at home. But they cannot go to somewhere else.
And
that's
honestly,
a breach.
if they took him to court, they could probably they could probably get released and go work somewhere. But WWE's got the money for the lawyers and to keep it in litigation.
Right.
You know, you're just like, fuck it, I'll just not work.
Yeah, and
it's actually okay. I mean, if you can have time to promote yourself and just focus on that for a year, it's great.
Like Pac did.
Yeah.
Just like Pac did. When CM Punk quit, they didn't sue him for leaving. No, they didn't, because he's a 1099 that had a no-compete.
Yeah, they
He
canceled
waited his
contract.
time, and then he went to UFC.
Yeah.
You know, he was long expired by the time he went to UFC. He did. Punk was right. He made sure that they couldn't fuck him over.
Right.
Then he screwed Scotty.
Yeah.
Which is another dirt sheet. Do you have anything else, Brian?
I got nothing.
Nah, I mean, Raw was you know, but it's a go-home show. I'm excited for Rumble.
Yeah, it made me feel like this.
Go away, Baton.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's see what we got next on my little production sheet of Doom. I don't remember where the hell it went. Collar and elbow brand. Save 10% with the promo code marked out. That's all one word. MARKEDOUT. Coming up, if you are staying with us on YouTube for the dark match, Rob is going to break kayfabe a little bit, tell us a story, and it's one that I've heard that's really kind of amazing, but Brian's never heard it, so
I've never heard this.
So he's going to react in real time. That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
I don't know how you haven't heard this.
Don't forget to go to markedoutgear.com and check out some of our line of our new shirts. You know, we got podcast ones. We got some original concepts and ideas. We got a fucking baby outfit. Use the promo code marked out.
Mark and training.
Yeah, Mark and training. Use the promo code marked out. 10% off your order. It's markedoutgear.com. Say go. We got cheap shit. We got real expensive quality shit.
I really like the quality of the T-shirt I got. Also, since you mentioned that onesie, the one that says Mark and training, Robert Parson, not on the board tonight, probably won't be for a little while. He had a son recently, and I just want to congratulate him. He's been a loyal listener for a while there.
Hey, and we can customize the baby outfit.
Yeah.
We can put whatever you want on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But I just thought it was really cool. Wanted to give him a shout out there.
Cool.
Saw my segue attached.
Congratulations, bro.
Anything you guys forgot? Anything you want to bring in before I close down? I know we didn't mention outside of the commercial, patreon.com. Those of you that are still with us at this point of the show, since it's a long one tonight, you obviously are loyal. So why not go and subscribe? Patreon.com. Give us a little boost. There's multi-platform packages, Rob.
Yeah,
you got
man.
the details.
Hey, we got to keep doing this. We got to pay for some shit.
Right?
I paid another $100 for the
pay my credit
for the Podbean today. You know, the yearly subscription came up again, so it's like, fuck, $100. It's money, bro. You guys like hearing us? Show us some love. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's getting harder to do this for free.
YouTube doesn't show us some love, so Patreon's the way to go. Whatever you can give.
Yeah.
We're not a cup of coffee a day or those places.
For the arms of the angels, man. Sing the song for $5 a fucking month. You can make us very happy. Seriously.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Brian, anything that we left off? I know you are excited for, what is it, number 15?
I am number 15 in the Rumble, so...
Are you still getting a tattoo no matter what?
No, you know what? I'm going to play by the rules. I mean, I fucking will. I fucking will.
No, play by the rules.
I'll play by the rules.
Yeah. At one time, for those that don't know, Brian said that no matter what, he was going to get a tattoo of
and
who
I still
came out with
believe
his
that.
number.
And I still believe that.
No.
But that's not fun.
Bangba says start streaming on his site. We pay good. I don't think we would. What are we going to do? Mystery Science Theater 3000 versions of porn?
Did that mean we get co-hosts? Because if you're supplying, I'm
yeah.
cool, I'm in.
What's Brian? You like fluffers?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else could you say? But yeah. All right. So Brian and Rob are going to check out. I'm going to close it down with the bottom line. There was a lot of talk out on social media. A lot of people critical of last week's Raw. Maybe even this week's could kind of fall into the same category. Is this a sign of return to bad bookings? That we had all throughout the summer and fall of 2018. But it was just a week that wasn't as good as the 3 prior weeks or the first time in about a month. They can't all be good. Tonight was a go-home show, and it was mostly shit. Sunday marks the first pay-per-view, though, since the McMahons made the announcement. And the Rumble, even without this announcement, is the X factor of X factors in terms of outcome. Will it deliver? Let's review, judge for yourself. I'm going to kind of give, do this McMahon style and give you their performance evaluation, if you will. What did they promise? They promised us new superstars. So we got Mustafa Ali and some NXT call-ups. New rivalries, first-time matches. I'm kind of torn here. We got that on SmackDown. We got Ali and Bryan and Almas and Ray, but we didn't get really much of that on Raw. Maybe Drew and Seth tonight. But even tonight's solid go-home show with that match on there couldn't save the rest of the show. The women's announcements, instead of being all these big marquees, have been low-key, taking a back seat. But they had a fire in that division going into Survivor Series that's clearly been extinguished. And then new wrestler creative. Is Daniel Bryan's character personality that he's kind of turned up to 11, is that part of giving him more control? We've definitely had some good things. We added some fourth wall breaks to storylines, AJ and Vince. But then we had too recent of a retread in this Naomi Mandy Rose thing. There's no point in it. Raw, you kind of gave us something new with Lashley as the IC champ. That's where he belongs, as the top mid-card guy, and you gave him somebody that's speaking for him. That's great. Hopefully Dean and Seth nonsense is behind us, and I like that Drew is being treated as a main eventer. The good-bad kind of thing here is the removal of the rematch clause. I think it's good that you removed it, but if you're just going to go bad with AJ fighting Bryan again, that's who took his title. Becky fighting Asuka again, that's who took her title. What's the point? And the bad at the end here, SmackDown's treatment of Shinsuke Nakamura, Miz and Shane still running a crown jewel prop in storyline is stupid. Raw, Seth and Dean taking so long to reach the blow-off. Braun getting in-ring live mic time. Tag team inconsistencies and not knowing what to do with Elias. The future is now. AEW is coming for them. WWE has the history of beating WCW and TNA. This is their opportunity. A forgotten piece of the equation that I think is going to be a big determining factor, and why I leave a grade of incomplete still on my evaluation, is because of KO. KO signed a 5-year deal. If they're truly going to treat him like they did Daniel Bryan and give him some creative control, which I don't know how much he already has, but allow him to cater storylines and stuff like that, he could be a big marquee name. And he could be the guy in 2019 that becomes a pay-per-view headliner that WWE needs in this post-Cena, post-Lesnar era. It's going to happen eventually. Why not be sooner than later? That's my bottom line. It's the basically replacement that we're going to do now for final thoughts as the two other hosts make their way back to the studio. Those of you on YouTube that are going to stay with us, stay tuned. Dark match is coming. Everybody else, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight in our long show. 3-year anniversary coming up this Sunday. Make sure you're there with us. Celebrate with us. We're going to have a lot of special stuff planned. Oh, I forgot to give my other co-host a chance to say goodbye. Stone Age Steve Awesome, what do you think about it?
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You got to click the next slide. Click the next slide. There you go.
I'm going to click it. All right, we are back for the dark match. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is
What?
this has been a long show for me.
Wait.
I had to close it down with a new segment. Who's doing that shit next week? You, Rob. You are closing it down. Brian,
Cool.
you're doing it tomorrow night.
Am I?
Yes, that
All
was
right,
what
that's
our,
right.
our
that's
pre-production
right.
meeting.
You're right. You are correct, sir.
Can I see your phone for a second, Brian?
Why?
Because tonight's dark match is all centered around a story that you
I
have
will
not heard,
I will not.
and I want to make sure that you're actually paying
I will
attention.
stay off. I am not on my phone.
Promise.
You have my undivided attention. You always have my undivided
God, I
attention.
wish we had like score music for this that you could play when I'm telling it.
All right, so it is time for a tale from the road, if you will.
Yeah. So I told this before, but you weren't here yet, and I don't think some of our followers on YouTube, some of you older ones, maybe Hitman has heard it. That's about it. Okay. The taco story.
Yeah, why don't you just get to the story? Don't tell us the backstory of the not telling of the story.
All right. So I was hooking up with this girl at the bar one night, and I had two roommates at a time. And so we hooked up at the bar. She was a little hottie. She's dumb as a fucking brick. I mean, just.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, yeah. But hot as can be.
All right.
Anyway, so we stopped.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah. We stopped by Taco Bell on the way home and got a couple soft tacos and shit like that. Then we go back to my apartment, and we're in the living room, which is right by the front door. And my roommates aren't there, so we start fucking around. So she goes down and starts give me a BJ, and and she's like, it's like, okay, now you're gonna don't do it in my mouth, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I say that out loud, but inside I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Which is horrible and insensitive.
Yeah.
But I can't believe I'm telling the story again. So, oh yeah, so she's finished. I get there, and she's like, and I didn't tell her.
You get where, Rob?
To where big boys go, and they get very happy. And I didn't tell her, so she's trying to figure out what to do with the remnants of all my baby, all my knuckle babies.
Yeah.
And so the only thing she could find was the soft taco that she didn't eat. So she opened it up and promptly put some fucking new sauce up in the taco. Right.
So it wasn't mild, medium, or hot.
It was a little bit roadie.
Yeah.
So one of my roommates about 20 minutes comes back.
Oh no.
He's a big boy too. And he was always known for snatching people's food. So he walks in and he bends like, "What's up, guys?" And he bends down and grabs his fucking soft taco and with the force of just the speed of wind, just right into his fucking mouth. He's like, "Anybody eating this?" And then first bite. Before I can even react, I can go, "No, don't fucking put it in your mouth. Don't eat it." He fucking just slams it in there.
Oh my god.
Now, and he ate the whole fucking thing.
Oh wasn't even a rib. He just did it on his own.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, whoops. So to this day, I have, and this was.
Does he know?
This is like 02.
Did you say anything?
No, to this day, no.
Can we tell him?
Is he a listener?
No, I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to do that to him.
Dude, that would kill him.
On the line right now, actually, on the we have
yeah.
No.
Actually, we have the person. Brian's not teasing. We have the person who is the victim.
Do we know him?
Yeah. Here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, everybody. Rob Lynn.
I mean,
oh
do
my God.
Do you tell if you're in my situation? Do you tell your roommate that he just ate a sperm taco?
Well, I mean, when he's shit-faced, I think it's a good time
Actually,
to tell him.
it was a snowball taco.
Snowball taco. Oh.
Right? Like, if you tell him when
Maybe
he's
a taco
shit-faced,
snowball?
so that there's like, all right, maybe he'll get out of control that night, but he might forget about it in the morning, and then there you go. Like, you can have it off of your conscience. Like,
no,
yeah,
no.
Why?
It's
you
never
tell yourself that
no. There are
I've never
things. There are things that are not.
I've
that
never
you don't
felt
say.
guilty.
Yeah.
Oh well, then who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Like there are things that you just.
Would you want to know if you were the guy though? Would you want to know?
Would I want to know?
I don't think I'd want to know.
I'm thinking of other scenarios like I wouldn't want to know. Like if somebody had an accident with one of my cremated relatives or pets' ashes, and they replaced them with something in the dustbuster and sealed it all nice, and I never knew, I would rather never know than oh, you let.
That is a very randomly opposite example of what we're talking about.
Well, if like so they replace like your.
I'm thinking of though like the things you say.
You just went real dark there. I mean,
no, I'm just thinking the things that you just. It's better off not telling people. I'm trying to think of other scenarios like that. I wouldn't want to know in many scenarios.
No,
this is one of them.
If someone knocked over my mom's ashes and then filled it up with like, cigarette butts from Steve's ashtray, and he comes in here.
Steve's ashtray cheater.
Do you still wait? Do you still keep in contact with this person?
Facebook friends, yes. I haven't talked to him in years.
You should buy him a taco.
You should send him a Taco Bell gift card.
Or like, you should tell him.
By the way, Taco Bell did not sponsor this segment, so.
But you are fucking ruining the fact that I do want Taco Bell right now, and now I can't fucking. Now I can't eat it.
You want any sauces? Roadie babies.
No, yeah.
How would that phone call go, Rob? If you were to call him up and tell him,
hey.
if you were to give in to Brian's whims.
Okay. Hey,
let's do some role play.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, Rob. Hey,
what's up, man?
It's really awesome, Rob. It's really awesome to hear from you. I have not heard from you since we lived together about 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So the reason I haven't talked to you in a while, I just been kind of every time I talk to you, I get a little.
No, I remember that night that we got really drunk and
and you ate my sperm.
I don't remember that.
Well, I just want to call you and let you know that
happened.
you did it. You totally ate my sperm. It was in that soft taco. I could say that I could have told you not to bite into it. But on the other hand, you're always grabbing my fucking food. So I was like, whatever the fat bastard gets, he gets.
Man, booty.
So
Rob,
you ate my semen.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
You're
I've
welcome.
been hoping that you.
You were hoping that would happen?
Well, I had cameras all over the house, and I knew that you did that, and this was just my way.
The fact you never told me is kind of weird and creepy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is why you're not closer friends now?
Yeah.
This is where the friendship fell apart to Facebook-only status?
I've also never eaten tacos ever again because the one that I had that night was just so delicious. And Rob, I miss you so much.
Well, this is when it went south. I don't know. I'm never doing that to somebody again. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, I'm not down with the confession, and you
and boom, and
you were the guy that didn't eat his taco semen-filled taco, so of course you're like, I want to just be the guy holding the camera when you have this confrontation. I want to see what happens.
I was trying to prove a point that maybe the guy is okay with it, and that maybe Rob does need to go up to him and confront him and just let him know, because
maybe the guy thinks it was sour cream.
Maybe the guy is
and there's no reason to say anything.
Maybe he's cool with it and he's just waiting for Rob to acknowledge the fact that he did that. That's all. That's all I was trying to get at.
Nah.
No.
Okay, here Daniel Price on the board.
If my mom
is asking
if at some one point in my life my mom got had a gang session where she had like 15 dudes, I don't ever want to know about it. I don't need to know about it.
Okay, now the board is participating here. What if it was blood, or what if it was like your hair?
What?
Like would you then confess if
no, that's different.
If you were shaving and somehow your trimmings got in a taco, would you tell Brian, hey man?
Actually, I'd probably be quicker to tell him not to. Hey dude, there's hair in there,
Or you cut yourself and it accidentally bled on the taco and that's why you didn't eat it. Would you tell him real quick, hey, there's blood on the taco?
That's a very random.
The board wants to know.
Would I tell him if there was blood?
No, first of all,
would you confess? Would you tell him afterwards?
He should go to the hospital because he's jizzing blood. Right?
No, we're not talking about the jizz scenario.
He's just saying if I started bleeding
like
on it.
like Rob's in the middle of eating and he cut himself and the blood got on the taco and that's why Rob didn't eat it. The roommate comes home and grabs it and eats it.
No, I'm more secure.
And he thinks it's fire sauce.
I think it's easier to say to somebody, hey, I just got some hair or some blood in your taco. Oh, well, fucking well, the taco's bad, right? But it's easier to say that quickly and try to save them from biting in, where it's harder to go, hey, dude, my spunk is in that taco.
Yeah, but
it's not easy to get out. Like, I don't want him to know that I'm randomly having girls spit my semen back into tacos.
But if you were to in this scenario that the board is presenting, if you were to somehow cut yourself and you bled on the taco and that's why you're not eating it,
I would tell them.
If I have my first bite there and you tell me,
spit that out right now.
I would spit it out,
Yeah.
and I would recover very quickly.
Yeah, but it's not semen.
If that's semen, you can't tell me immediately, ever, at all. Like,
I don't want you to know that happens in my life.
Like, even if I would spit it out because I hate mayonnaise, sour cream, ranch, and all that stuff. So if I thought that's what it was like, I'd spit it out. This guy, I assume in your story, did not. There was
Gun
he
to your
swallowed.
head.
He did what the girl didn't, right?
Oh yeah. He was a trooper.
So in all that, I don't know if I missed it. You'd be more mad if you ate semen than you would be if you ate blood.
No. I'm saying I would be more apt for you not to tell me if it was semen.
Yeah.
If you
told me right away, hey, dude, I just bled on that. I spit it out and go, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, shit happens.
Like, imagine.
Shit happens. I'm not pissed.
I've grabbed a napkin that was used before, and somebody goes, "That's my old napkin." I'm like, "Oh, whoops."
Yeah, but
crap.
if you say, dude,
this is my cum rag. Now I'm like, I just wiped my face in your cum rag.
Yeah, right.
It's different than a tissue.
Yeah, exactly. You need to don't use. Yeah, okay, never mind. Actually, it's easier to tell somebody it's a cum rag because everyone knows what a cum rag is. Nobody thinks you're gonna cum in a taco.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you know what?
I want to clarify.
Housekeeping.
I didn't come in a taco.
She's the one who filled the taco.
No, honestly, that's what I keep. I like.
You keep picturing me standing over the Taco Bell assembly line.
Right.
Is our audience still with us?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's awesome.
Spades.
I can't believe that. This story has left them riveting. So, Brian, you finally heard the Taco Bell story.
It's not a Taco Bell story. Was it Taco Bell? Was it Taco Bell?
I mean, I think it's almost like.
Or was it like?
I think I kind of
Del Taco.
Some kind of degree of rape on my old roommate.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
He got me too'd for sure. I mean, I don't think I'd use the word rape. I would definitely use the hashtag.
Some Clarence Thomas pubic hair on my Coke can thing going on.
By the way, this is without the dark match, one of our longest episodes ever. So I'm ready to shut it down.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
111 minutes.
Oh, we used to do fucking like 2 hours.
Yeah, well,
Really?
before we had no format and we didn't cut ourselves off.
We did like 5 hours at Strike City, right? What was it?
We did 24 hours, our first anniversary show.
Yeah.
With that, tune in Sunday. 3 years, baby. We're an infant.
Baby.